Hey, this is Anthony Hamilton, and you know I got soul.
For taking the time. We're big supporters of your music.
Oh, that's okay, man. I would have been on early. I got these three little ones.
No problem, man. I understand.
I get down the head with toys.
No problem.
Yeah.
Want to start out, talking about the holiday album you've got coming out. I was reading you wrote 6 of the songs on there, 6 original songs. Kind of talk about what inspired the creation of those.
Well, you go through your life hearing all these great songs, and being a songwriter, you always, wish that you could, pray that you could write a song just as good or better, be a classic to be around. So that was the whole motivation behind trying to write great classic songs. And I had some help from 2 of my band members, one of my background singers, and a keyboard player. They wrote an amazing song.
Right. Now, I was reading your approach to this album wasn't different than any of your normal R&B albums, and you contribute writing to those albums as well. So, what's your writing process like typically?
They all vary. You know what I mean? You hear the music sometimes before you you get the lyrics. Sometimes you get the lyrics before the music that you get with a musician. So it always varies.
Right.
Depends on the song, where you are in terms of the process if you're around the musician.
Right.
Just creating the music on first, and if somebody sends you a track.
Now, I was reading that you had a collaboration on this project with Shaka Khan. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, Shaka's amazing to have on this project. It was a definite. The Christmas song, I felt like the rendition I did was kind of a jazzy, that King Cole kind of, that smooth crooner delivery. So Shaka's been known to get jazzy.
Right.
I felt like she was perfect. We had just did Marlon together. So it really sealed the deal for me in terms of fixing for the song.
That's awesome. Now, we're approaching the 3rd year anniversary since Back to Love came out. Now, did you consider doing another regular R&B album, or what directed you towards doing a holiday album instead?
Oh, well, the holiday album had to be done first.
Right.
And it's something I've been working on for the last 2 years, trying to get it. I missed the mark last year. It just wasn't ready last year for me.
Right.
But this year I wanted to make sure that I got it out, because I told people that it was coming.
Right.
And just didn't want to let the people down.
Right.
In terms of the regular R&B album, I've been choosing around with that as well. So probably the second quarter of next year, I'll be recording really hard.
Right.
Start of a few. Yeah, that's coming too.
Now, look.
They got to listen to something about.
Right. Looking back at the Back to Love album, I mean, someone consider it your best body of work. It certainly is a bit more up tempo, shows some rejuvenated spirit in yourself. How do you view that album when you look back at it?
The Back to Love album.
Yes.
I feel like it was a good album, really good album. It's just that, it was consistent album, solid body of work. This next album, I want to really dig deep and just really give the people something special.
Okay. Since you began as an artist in the mid '90s, you immediately attracted a particular fan base, and you've been consistently able to keep them satisfied and put out good music to keep them happy over the years. How much do you factor in your fans when you're creating your music?
I mean, it's all about me and the fans. Like, I'm a musician and I'm a fan as well of good music. So,
right.
If I feel, and I have great taste in music, very, very diverse playlist, and if it's something I feel like, okay, this feels good, I just feel good. And people 9 times out of 10 they don't love it.
Right.
But I keep my ear picture that you see come out here with the people in the crowd, you know what I mean? If you're in the grocery store, I'm riding by. I pay attention to stuff. At the end of the day, you don't want to make an album just for yourself. You want to have somebody to listen to.
Right. Now, over the course of your career, you've collaborated with everyone, producers from Jermaine Dupri, Babyface, Mark Batson, Dre, and Vidal. Is there a favorite collaboration partner who you enjoy making music with the most, or?
What? I really love working with Mark Batson and Kelvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelvin. Kelvin is really crazy, innovative stuff.
Yeah.
Very diverse producer as well. And Jerry is more deep. He's really great.
Cool. When I when I look back at your career and talk to some of your fans, or just talk to fans of music in general, a lot of them don't even realize you had the Ecstasy album in the mid '90s, even before the Coming From Where I'm From. What do you remember about creating that album?
It was one of the best creative processes ever. I was on fire. I can't win. You could do no wrong. That album was pretty much bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Working with Song and Folk, that was one of the best experiences ever.
Awesome.
Great time.
Yeah.
And everybody was looking and waiting for Andre Harrell to Russell Simmons to us, you know what I mean, from the whole Uptown family. I had a lot of support.
Right.
The album never really came out.
Right.
Never released. Yeah.
So, after that album, didn't release, was that frustrating for you? Did you ever, because it took some time before you were on the scene again, did you ever get frustrated, consider walking away from the industry?
I mean, the first fall through, it didn't really upset me too bad because I had so much faith in where I was. And, my destiny being what it is, it didn't really shake me that time. I think by the second and third time that happened, and it started to make me feel like, dang, what's really happening?
Right.
And got frustrated after that, but I never really wanted to walk away from it. I just wanted it to be different.
Well, a lot of people obviously were introduced to you when you were on the Po Folks singing on that song. What do you feel like that song did for your career?
That song put the face and the voice out there for the people, it represented in its purest form, Southern boy who had to struggle some hard times, but still happy.
Right.
I felt like it was a true moment.
Right.
And with those guys, we all shared a common thread. Southern, an upbringing and prayers and hopes for something better.
Right.
The music was our way of
right.
being I.
Now, your live show, we've covered your live show before here in New York, and one of the best live shows we've seen. We've covered hundreds of shows, so you have so much energy on that stage, even with some of your ballads. Now, does it take a toll on you, because many of your hits are more laid back and somber songs? Is it tough performing those sometimes?
Nah, I think the performance is where you live and breathe the music.
Yeah.
That's what I was born to do.
Right.
In terms of it being art for me. You go to another place, it's not even a physical performance. A lot of times, it's like you're in a whole other place.
Wow.
You're from a whole other place.
That's crazy. Last question for you. You've collaborated with a couple of country artists in the past. Would you ever consider doing a country album yourself?
Oh yeah, I have a playlist that I put together of some songs I've already written, and
Okay.
You know, getting the right timing.
Right. Nice. So that's all we have for you. Anything you want to add?
No, I'm just excited. I hope the holidays is something that people can, you know, find a song or two to take them all the way through the year. And look forward to taking eggnog and I guess a little